Liberals are truly enjoying this.
A top White House official tells Inside Edition that President Trump is selling his new Tesla and putting Elon Musk in the rearview mirror. He bought the red Tesla Model S in March for $80,000, no discount, to publicly boost support for Tesla when owners were being targeted. He's said to be so fed up with Musk, he may even give the car away. This morning, Trump told reporters over the phone he's not ready to forgive or forget.
The president says that he has no plans to speak with Musk, and he said that he thinks that Musk has got a problem. But behind the scenes, the push is on to get these men to bury the hatchet.
Musk's father joined the fray, speaking to Inside Edition.
I think they've been under a tremendous amount of pressure, and for 5 months continually. So I would say let's give them a chance. Let's see what happens in the next few days. I have said to Elon, put an end to this right now.
Even Kanye is pleading with them to patch things up. Bros, please, no. We love you both so much. But the explosive war of words continues. Musk doubled down on his stunning but unsupported claim that Donald Trump is in the Epstein files, and that is the real reason they have not been made public. He even posted video of Trump and the notorious pedophile at a party in 1992 and added a raised eyebrow emoji. He also claimed Republicans should take his side. Trump has 3.5 years left as president, but I will be around for 40+ years. In a saucy post, Musk's estranged ex-girlfriend Ashley St. Clair, who just had a baby with Musk, advised the president to let me know if you need any breakup advice. Trump ally Steve Bannon is calling on Trump to seize SpaceX and deport Musk, who is a naturalized U.S. citizen.
Elon Musk is illegal. He's got to go too.
Far-left Congresswoman AOC sounded positively gleeful on the broken bromance.
Oh man, the girls are fighting, aren't they?
Some say a reconciliation is still possible.
President Trump has a long history of public feuds with people, seeing them as a villain, but then seeing them pretty soon as a friend.
The late-night comics are having a field day.
It's like coming down the stairs on Christmas morning and finding a second tree.
Is this Twitter war a cheesy gordita Crunchwrap Supreme? Because it's dripping hot, messy filth, and I'm eating up every sloppy bite.
Hey guys, sorry for taking a while to make another video. I was actually helping out with somebody moving, so I'm glad I did that because they needed it. But I'm back and I'm going to do this other video, and it's about Elon Musk and Donald Trump. So the buzz is out that Elon and Trump's relationship has fallen. There's no repair. It's a done deal. But you know what? I'm not worried about it at all. I am not worried about it. And the reason why I'm not worried about it is because I personally think that this is a plan, a strategy. And here's my thoughts on it. You guys could tell me if I'm wrong or not. So you have the EV tax credit, which Trump said in the beginning during his campaign that he was going to reduce those numbers because it was hurting the auto industry. So this is something that he said on the campaign trail, and Elon Musk has been right there with him. So if that was the case, Elon Musk would not be on his side because he needs those tax credits so that more people can purchase electric vehicles, because he's the CEO. He is the face of Tesla. He is the founder. He is everything Tesla. So because of that, they're claiming that this is a war. But the reason why I think it's fake is because who purchased Teslas? It's not your blue collar workers really. It's these high income, elitists, or ones who think they're elitists, who who want to own these electric vehicles because they feel like these electric vehicles can help save the environment, less cost on fuel, or actually no cost on fuel, and it's cheaper to recharge a battery than to continuously purchase fossil fuel. And so the ones who buy these things, they're mostly liberals, these liberal elitists, these snobby people that purchased a lot of his vehicles. And when he sided with Trump, they felt that this was a betrayal because Trump doesn't care about not the economy, the environment. And so they started, burning up his vehicles and so forth, doing a lot of dumb stuff out there.
The bromance could not last, and it certainly hasn't. Donald Trump and Elon Musk have fallen out in spectacular fashion, with the pair publicly trading online insults today after a bust-up over the US president's controversial spending bill. In the most stunning spat yet, the world's richest man has accused President Trump of being named in the Jeffrey Epstein files. Our correspondent, Miley Hogan, has the details.
The bromance is well and truly over. There'd been a lot of speculation about when this day would come. When would these two men with huge egos, very strong personalities, and very strong personal and political beliefs stop seeing eye to eye? Well, that day has arrived. For the past few months, though, they were on the same page. The pair were inseparable, agreeing on pretty much every single issue. The world's richest man helped pump money into Donald Trump's election campaign. Then he found himself at the cabinet table. There was no doubt Elon Musk had the ear of the US president. It was less than a week ago Musk left the White House on good terms, but today that relationship has broken down in a very public, very nasty way. At the heart of the feud is Trump's so-called big, beautiful bill that would increase the nation's debt. Musk sees it as a direct attack on the work he did trying to save the government money. Trump has suggested the reason Elon doesn't like the bill is because the legislation rolls back electric vehicle tax credits.
And he hasn't said bad about me personally, but I'm sure that'll be next. But I'm very disappointed in Elon. I've helped Elon a lot. Look, Elon and I had a great relationship. I don't know if we're well anymore.
Elon Musk has fired back on his social media platform, saying, "Without me, Trump would have lost the election. Such ingratitude." Then an unfounded accusation. Time to drop the really big bomb, he posted. Trump is in the Epstein files. That is the real reason they have not been made public. Musk offered no evidence, and Trump has previously denied any involvement in Epstein's criminal behaviour. Musk has completely turned on the president today, even suggesting it's time to create a new political party. Donald Trump has also threatened to rip up Musk's government contracts. This public feud is far from over.
So you heard what Trump said, and it makes sense that the EV tax credit, which they're either going to reduce or eliminate, is going to really hurt Musk's bottom line when it comes to selling these electric vehicles. So I truly feel that in order to get those liberals and these people to not only stop bombing and destroying these Teslas that's costing them tons of money, because liberals are some foul, just vengeful, pitiful group of party. They're just despicable, and they would do things like that. But if, let's say, the other side did something similar to that, oh my God, it's the attack of the world. And I don't know, they seem to get people to follow them. These liberals are dangerous, and Malcolm X said it the best, that liberals are the most dangerous set of people on this planet. And we need to really get rid of them fast and end that party. But yeah, I feel that this is a stage so that more people can go back to purchasing his vehicles. He'll still have his government contracts and he'll still be making enough money. He has to look good because the liberals, like I said, are not forgiving and they're very cruel. But if you have Trump punching him, he's punching back and they're going at it, well, this might get the liberals to feel like, hey, you know, he's back with us. That's what you get for joining Trump. Ha, ha, ha. And, you know, maybe this will smooth things out. But Elon Musk talked about the BBB, the Big Beautiful Bill, which I think it has its pros and its cons. But I say give this bill a try and we'll see what happens, because the Democrats tried it, and you notice it increased inflation. It really destroyed this economy. So with Trump's bill, he's looking at tax cuts and relief, which includes the largest tax cut in American history, making the Trump tax cuts permanent and reducing taxes for middle-class Americans. So as much as people want to say, oh, this is for the, it gives tax cuts to everybody. And you want businesses and so forth to have these breaks because you need them to invest more into the working class. It should help improve border security. It allocates over $100 billion to strengthen border security, including funding for more personnel and advanced technology. So very important, because as you can see, we definitely need it. These people here in the States are going crazy because they want illegals to just roam free. And you just can't have that. You know, there's a process that we must follow. So that's very good. And it should help with economic growth. So I know a lot argue that provisions like tax exemptions on tips and overtime pay, as well as incentives for domestic manufacturing, will boost wages and job creation. I agree with that. I think these supporters, I call them critics, these supporters, I think are 100% in that, because not only will it help with job creation, it's also going to stimulate the economy, because when you give no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security, and especially on overtime, I think that it will help to put more money into the economy. More people will spend, which then helps grow the economy. So we definitely need that. It's supposed to address deficit concerns, because it will be adding trillions to the national debt. So in order to, sometimes they say you ever heard this old saying, you have to spend money to make money. So I'm thinking in that sense that in order to see the kind of reductions in the deficit and the kind of growth that this country needs, you have to spend a little by raising the debt ceiling. And so instead of every month they have to give back and forth arguing for the debt ceiling, I think the goal was, we're going to raise this debt ceiling to this amount. So that way, there is no Democrats holding Republicans' feet by the fire. This is why I think it's that important that the debt ceiling is reached. So that way, when there is spending, because you notice every month or every 2 months, every 6 months, there's another argument over the debt ceiling. And I think Republicans caught on to this one, and they are increasing that debt ceiling by trillions. So that way, there is no fight, and there's no way the Democrats can hold their feet to the fire or anything like that, because now the debt ceiling has already been raised, and it's going to probably be raised for as long as Trump is in office, probably. And so they have won over on Democrats. I kind of like that. But because there is spending in this bill, these are the cons. There will be debt increase. So there are some Republican senators and economists, and they warn that the bill could significantly increase the national debt, with estimates suggesting it could add over $2 trillion to budget deficits over a decade. That's a lot. So, but 2 trillion, I really need to see that. So that is a lot. So healthcare cuts. This is another thing. The bill includes provisions that could lead to millions losing Medicaid coverage and make Affordable Care Act plans more expensive. So I want to address this. So the Affordable Care Act is to me garbage. You might as well wipe your ass with that thing because it's garbage. Okay, it's already expensive because if you look at it, in order to reach the number for them to cover you, which is like $10,000, like unless you're like a homeless person that have nothing, and then it covers that. But the working man has to pay into that so that people that don't want to work can get coverage and live their life well. And I think it's a farce, and this is why I'm not a fan of the Affordable Care Act. Medicaid coverage. So I think Medicaid coverage should be a temporary thing because, like, if you have a baby, you're going through some struggles right now, and so you need that temporary relief to help you along the way, and as you get the help that you need and so forth, and then you can sit down and say, okay, I'm going to go get a job. I'm going to get on my work benefits or so forth, so that way you can be covered. Or if you're in the military, then that's another story. However, you shouldn't be a single mom or so forth, getting Medicaid and then expect it, even when your kid turns 18 and you're still on Medicaid. No, it shouldn't even work that way. You should be working and you should be getting benefits through your employer. That's how it should work. Elon Musk do have a point when he talks about mountain of pork in the bill, and because he does say that it contains excessive spending and he wants that bill rewritten. So that's the one thing that Trump did argue about is the pork that's being spent that's being put out there, especially on these bills. So you have to lead by example. And if you're saying why are these companies or why is this government spending money on a company way out in Timbuktu for helping men learn how to put a condom on? That's a legitimate question. Like, why are we giving them billions? I call that money funneling money. I think that these are like other places they funnel money. It's like the Panama Papers. It's companies that create this fake company, shell corporations, and then you invest into that shell corporation. The shell corporation is fake. The money then goes to the real people, and then it can get dispersed. And that shell corporation do not have to answer questions because it's overseas and it's a fake. I think that's what these pork spending comes into, is basically money laundering. So you can't argue about pork and then your bill has the same thing. So I do agree with Elon Musk with that. And then lastly, a lot of GOP are against this bill because of the spending and the debt increase. I think they have a legitimate point, including like Senator Rand Paul. He's expressed skepticism, arguing that the bill raises the debt ceiling without addressing spending concerns. And when he talks about raising the debt ceiling, that's what I was talking about earlier. It does raise the debt ceiling to basically prepare them for that battle that will come from the left. And I think that it's really good to address it. I think Trump should really address that issue. The people that support the bill should address those issues so that the American people can understand it. I don't think that they want to really put it out there, especially raising that debt ceiling, because then the liberals would then be against it. But here's the thing. They're going to be against it. They're going to make them rewrite that bill to what they like, then they're going to go vote for it. They're all going to vote no, but whatever they put into that bill is going to happen. So it's going to probably fall down party line. And then when it goes to the Senate, it's going to probably take J.D. Vance to break that tie. And I say, you put it the way that it should be, to hell with the liberals, and then, let it go down party line. It's going to pass. And then we can have that bill out there. So me personally, I think that it should be looked at. Because of that spending, I am not a big fan of the government spending on silly things, because like I said, I feel like that's money laundering, but that's me. I don't really have much to say because I'm not inside Washington. I can just go by the information that I receive. And like I said, I think the government really, not just the government, I think the president and the conservatives, the Congress and so forth, they really need to take this bill, take a look at it one more time, because I want this bill to pass. And I support the no tax on tips, things like that. I support it 100%. I just think we need to look at the spending, because if you're kowtowing to Democrats and some of their requests, they're going to stab you in the back, because what they're going to do is make you put it in the bill so that it can pass, because they know it's going to pass, but they'll all vote no and then say, look at all this spending that's going on. So I say, think about it, rewrite that bill so that there's not really that much spending. Or if you're going to have some spending and it really reduce the numbers. The debt ceiling, I kind of understand the reasons why they want to increase this debt ceiling in this bill. It makes sense, but this is something that I think that if you're planning on not spending so much, then get somebody to really budget right, so that way we would have a really big, beautiful bill. Well, guys, thank you. I'm going to go ahead and enjoy the rest of today because I have to go to this event. So unfortunately, I have to spend some of my time there, but I will have another video out, and it will be something good. I promise you. Remember, you can reach me at themarkperspective@gmail.com. And I will answer. You can leave comments. I will answer that. And please remember, like, subscribe, and share this video. Please share this video. I will answer anybody. It doesn't matter to me. I don't care how many people write. I will do my best to answer everybody. And we can really get into some good debates. The more people that join is more I can do some live chats, debates over the phone, like debates with others. We can talk about certain things right on the channel. If you want to be a part of this video and do like dialogue, we can do that. Please just let me know. I'm always available to help out. I'm really enjoying doing this podcast, and I hope others enjoy it and follow me. All right, guys, take it easy. Enjoy this weekend. Go do a cookout or something. Peace.